Antayin lang natin. Ayan. So, there. We're both live on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm going to talk about 6 more fragrances that is going to join the personal stash collection. So, self-explanatory. It's from my own collection. And some of them just arrived. And again, for those who haven't watched any of my live videos before, I sell decants of my personal fragrances to be practical about it and to be, ethical about it, economical about it, because realistically, if you have 20 to 30 fragrances, you're not going to be able to finish them off in 2 or 3 years. And it's going to go stale and sayang lang din. Sana binenta ko na lang or sana binigay ko na lang. But then again, since collecting perfumes is a pretty expensive hobby, it's best to sell decants of your fragrances so that you can lower the volume down to how much you really need from them. So yeah, there. So okay, I just want to start off by saying that Ariana Grande Cloud is now back. It's now back. It's restocked. But because of the high demand of this, I think there's only 35 to 40 ml available sa inventory sa Shopee store. So if you really want to get a hold of Ariana's Cloud decant, it's better if you get them now. So, ayun. And then, we'll start off with a scent from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. So, bear with me as I also look at the notes. Okay. So, this is Dolce Garden. And before I made this live video, I actually did some research on how to pronounce words or brands properly, names of the noses or perfumers who are behind the perfumes, because I think a lot of us know a lot of perfumes, but we really don't appreciate the art behind it. And when it comes to clothes, we know who designed it and all of that. But when it comes to perfumes, rarely do we know kung sino yung nose or perfumer behind it. So, pardon any shine on my face kasi mainit yung ilaw. Anyways, so Dolce Garden. So this is Dolce Garden. And the nose behind this is Violent Cola. I asked my sister who speaks French on how to pronounce this correctly. I probably have butchered it, so it's Violent Cola. And she is the nose behind Dolce Garden of Dolce & Gabbana. And this is a very creamy scent, and it is a floral fruity gourmand. And for me, it's creamy, coconutty, citrusy, floral, and also a bit of spice. I don't know, I detect a bit of spice in it. And that frangipani note makes it really bright. It's para siyang medyo kaamoy siya ng The Only One Intense. If you've watched the last live of the part 1 of Personal Stash, I introduced Dolce & Gabbana's The Only One Intense. And they're like sisters. So Dolce & Gabbana Intense is the older sister who wears a black like silk dress with black pumps. Tapos si Dolce Garden yung dumadating in a summer dress in bright yellow strappy stilettos. So that's how I would compare them. Para silang day and night. And for the accords of Dolce Garden, so it's floral, vanilla, coconut, sweet, tropical, almond, lactonic, which is milky, citrus, nutty, and fruity. And the notes are, okay, I didn't need to open that. The top notes are magnolia, mandarin orange, neroli, and then the middle notes is coconut, frangipani, ilang-ilang, and base notes is vanilla absolute, almond milk, and sandalwood. And pretty much, halos every note, if you wear it, at some point you will smell it, like every note in the fragrance. And it's so good for daytime, and it smells like a really nice trip to the beach. Yun yung, I have an upcoming island trip, and this is what I plan to bring to associate yung memories ko sa trip na yon with the scent. And this is 275 per 5 ml and 525 for 10 ml. And it's really good, moderate to long lasting, and arm's length yung projection niya. Tapos moderate sillage, and it's really creamy. And let's test it on a paper para hindi lang sa cap. Okay. Yung citrus niya is kind of like different. Hindi siya yung, I think it's yung mixture ng neroli tsaka mandarin orange. Hindi siya yung usual na citrus opening. And also because there's magnolia in it. Pero pag nag-dry down siya, I swear, yung frangipani, ilang-ilang, and yung coconut talaga, it blends so well. It smells like how an island girl should smell like. Yun yung how I would describe it. And the vanilla absolute and the almond milk and sandalwood brings it all together. So check that out on Shopee. Again, and also we're on IG, Facebook, Musa Parsua. The link to Shopee, our Shopee store, is in the bio. So there's Dolce Garden. So we'll go to our next fragrance, which is from the house of Armaf. And I was very curious because there were no actual reviews about this except for the retailer where I bought it from. And what's confusing is yung sa Fragrantica, iba yung notes niya and accords compared dun sa mga nagbebenta ng All You Need Is Love. That's the name pala. It's so cheesy, but I like that song. So Armaf's All You Need Is Love Perfume, because there's also a version of this for guys. Iba yung notes and accords niya in Fragrantica versus places that sell it. So I actually emailed Armaf, Sterling Perfumes, because hindi ko mahanap yung All You Need Is Love sa sa portfolio nila. So I asked like what really are the notes, and they haven't gotten back to me. Pero judging by how I smell it, it doesn't reflect kung ano yung accords and notes na nasa Fragrantica. So I followed what was written dun sa description ng mga nagbebenta ng All You Need Is Love. So, All You Need Is Love, I don't know who the perfumer behind this is. Armaf doesn't usually really put out who the nose is. So, we'll just go straight into the accords. So, it's floral, spicy, fruity, woody, patchouli, vanilla, and powdery. And it's a beast. I swear, I sprayed it on my leg kasi when I was skin testing some scents na bagong dating, including this one, I was running out of kung saan ako magsispray. So I sprayed on one arm, other arm. So I had to spray this on my thigh. And I was sniffing my thigh and it smelled beastly. Tipong, alam kong long-lasting siya. And it would last you 10 to 12 hours for sure. And even dun sa review ng mga ibang bumili, it's really long-lasting. And some people actually compared this to Tom Ford's Noir Perfume. So I don't know how true that is because I haven't smelled Tom Ford's Noir Perfume. But yeah. And so we'll go into the notes, which I believe from the retailer na yun yung nakalista. So the top notes are blackcurrant, grapefruit, pear, and pineapple. So it's a very fruity top. And sa middle notes niya, it's very floral, heliotrope, jasmine, and rose. And the base notes is amberwood, cedar, patchouli, pink pepper, and vanilla. So that's why I agreed dun sa description ng mga retailers because I could smell the patchouli and the pink pepper. And it wasn't listed sa Fragrantica and it's mostly a rosy musk yung nakalagay sa Fragrantica. So, I don't know. I'm not saying Fragrantica is wrong. I'm just saying that it doesn't match kung ano yung naamoy ko. It matches more kung ano yung dinescribe ng retailer. And in Musa Parsua, this is actually affordable since it comes from the house of Armaf. We all know already na very affordable ang Armaf with niche quality scents. And it's only 120 pesos for 5 ml and 220 pesos for 10 ml. So there. So that's Armaf. Let's try it on sa paper strip. I don't have those fancy paper strips na pang ano talaga. And actually, I could smell the grapefruit and yung pineapple, but then it goes straight to the floral notes and yung spicy notes niya. Okay. I don't know if I'm still live. Just checking. Checking. Okay, there. So, kailangan ko palang pindutin every now and then yung screen ng IG Live para umano siya. So, yeah, for me, it's floral, fruity, and spicy. Hindi ko masyadong naaamoy yung woody notes niya. And it's very feminine but also very powerful. Para siyang power suit scent or a date night scent. Or, I don't know, it's for occasions where you want to stand out. So, that's Armaf. All you need is love. So, it's a bad bitch scent for me. It's a bad bitch scent. So, next, let's go to the next scent. From Nina Ricci. And this was created by one of a lot of people's favorite perfumer, or I don't know if he's already a master perfumer, and a lot of people don't know how to pronounce his name, so I really researched how to pronounce his name, and apparently it's Francis Courchon. That's it. It's not Francis Dijon. It's Francis Courchon. And he was also, he collaborated with Maya Lernoux on working on Nina Ricci Rose Extase. So this is Nina Ricci Rose Extase. It's an eau de toilette sensuel. So I don't know why they add the word sensuel. Di ko alam kung pang chevre lang nila yun. But it's an eau de toilette. But it doesn't exactly perform as an eau de toilette. It has moderate to long-lasting longevity. Pero yung projection niya is only moderate. It's just arm's length. Hindi naman siya sobrang project and sobrang sillage. But it's very soft. And let's go first to the accords. So it's rose, it's fruity, rose, sweet, vanilla, musky, powdery, amber, and floral. And then, let's go to the notes. there you go. So, the top notes are red berries. That's the top notes. Yun lang yung top notes niya, red berries. Middle notes is raspberry and rose. Yun yung middle notes niya. And then we have vanilla. Wait. We have vanilla, musk, and amberwood as its base notes. So, it's really soft. Actually, muntik na siyang manenok ng nanay ko nung dumating siya dati. Like, pagkaamoy niya parang, I think I like this, sabi ng nanay ko. Pero sabi ko, no! I really want it. I actually bought this because medyo mahina pa ako ngayon sa niche perfume gaming since niche siya. Mahal siya. So, wala pa ako sa level na yon. Hindi pa ako super yayamanin para bumili ng niche perfume. Although, I hope I'll get there. So, what I do is I research perfumes really a lot on kung ano yung perfumes that may resemble a scent profile of a niche perfume that I'm curious about. And apparently, some people compare this to Delina of Parfums de Marly. So I was curious about it. Some people say na it's not the same scent. It's barely the same scent, but it has the same vibe. So ngayon, I'm curious about the vibe of Delina. That's why I got this one. And let's test it out on the strip. It's really good. It's so soft. It's like a first date scent. It's also like I don't know, like it's a scent that you wear when you visit probably your grandparents or your titas. You don't want to offend anybody and you still want them to see you as someone who is like nice, pang good girl siya. And it's soft, it's sweet, it's airy, but it's not juvenile. Although, pwede siya sa teenager. Parang, if I smell this on a teenager, I would think of that this bitch has class. This young bitch has class. And taste. It's really good. And there's a soapy scent to it. So, parang, I don't know if you know, yung Yardley na soaps. Yung Yardley na soaps, parang amoy siya ng pink rose na soap. I don't know, it reminds me of that. And it's really good. If you're not into strong perfumes, if you're not into deep, complex perfumes, if you just want something feminine and a little bit powdery and musky and floral and just really girly, this is the perfect scent for you. Ricci Rose Extase, and it's masterfully made. It's not juvenile. It's not cheap smelling, although it's very affordable. Because Nina Ricci Rose Extase is actually, parang the Nina Ricci line is actually affordable compared to a lot of other perfumes na designers. And for 5 ml in Musa Parsua, it's 235 pesos. And for 10 ml, it's 445 pesos. There. Okay. So, let's go on to the next one. So, I'll just be pulling out. Okay. From the house of Jimmy Choo. I've been looking forward to this like since last year until I got a hold of it. Kasi a lot of since this came out, the thing is like pag merong, I don't know if this is a flanker or this is just like another version of it. Make original na Jimmy Choo. And may original eponymous bottle na perfume na Jimmy Choo. It's just called Jimmy Choo. And a lot of people loved it, especially for the past 2 years. But then when this came out, people started bad-mouthing the original one. Parang, mas mabango to, mas okay to, ganyan. So, I was intrigued by it, especially after hearing reviews about it. And it really is a sexy scent. Kasi the name is Jimmy Choo Fever. And really, like, it can give someone that figurative fever, if you know what I mean. So, you know what it reminds me though? It reminds me of Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Viva La Juicy, yeah. Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, the one that Jeremy Fragrance is crazy about. But the thing is, there's a note in Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. I'm not bashing the scent. I would still buy a full bottle of Viva La Juicy Gold Couture, but it has that powdery scent that kind of bothers me. It's powdery na papulburon na. May ganun siyang effect. And in this one, it doesn't. And it just smells like French candy and florals and really, really good vanilla. So, let's spray it on a tester strip while we check out yung accords niya and notes niya. And I think, and this one, 2 master or mistress perfumers were behind this one. So, I don't think this is something na is a bad gamble. So, both Honorine Blanc and Nathalie Lorsong did this perfume. They both collaborated on this perfume. Those 2 mistress or master perfumers. And, so, oh my gosh, ang tagal naman mag-load. Okay, the main accords for Jimmy Choo Fever is vanilla, amber, sweet, fruity, warm, spicy, powdery, woody, coffee, nutty, floral. I have yet to smell the coffee part. Pero, okay, let's give it a try. I tried this already so many times, pero bakit hindi ko naamoy yung coffee? Anyways. Yeah. Don't be turned off sa first blast na maamoy nyo yung alcohol kasi parang may naamoy akong alcohol. Just let it dry down a bit first. But yes, you will immediately smell yung vanilla and amber and yung fruity notes niya. Yung warm, spicy, sometimes it pops out, sometimes it doesn't to my nose. Hindi siya ganun ka-powdery sa akin, which is great kasi that's what I hated. Hate is a big word, but that's what I kind of dislike about Gold Couture. But I guess I can smell that powdery accord now, but it's not too much. It's not too much. If you're not into powdery accords, it's not too much. It's not too powdery, and then yeah, it's hard to detect na yung woody. I think in coffee, you can identify siguro if you wear Black Opium or Love by Sofia Vergara, then maybe you can detect the coffee. It's not a dark coffee. Not a dark coffee. The nutty floral. Okay. So let's go to the notes. The top notes are for Jimmy Choo Fever is plum, lychee, and grapefruit. So kind of unique na fruity combination. And then the middle notes is heliotrope, vanilla orchid, jasmine, and orange blossom. So very floral heart of the fragrance. And the base notes are tonka bean, benzoin, vanilla, coffee, hazelnut, and sandalwood. So it's mostly very sweet base notes and a hint of wood. So it's really, I don't know. Looking at the notes, it makes me happy because it has such a variety of notes, and it smells like how a woman should smell at night, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's so good. It's really so good na parang ako mismo, because I'm selling decants from my own bottle, I'm like, should I really sell half of the bottle? Parang. But I can always rebuy if it runs out. Okay. So, next one is the eponymous Hanae Mori. Okay? So, American or Western perfume YouTubers would say Hanae Mori, pero it's Hanae Mori. And this is the for women version kasi meron ding panglalaki, and it's eponymous. That's just it. The house name is its name. And this is the eau de parfum formulation. There's also an eau de toilette, and I picked the eau de parfum simply because I just want to be able to enjoy something that would perform better. And there's a difference somehow, sabi nila sa mga reviews. A lot of people are talking about the difference between the eau de toilette, the eau de parfum, and the parfum. But I just put my bets on the eau de parfum, and I have no regrets because this one smells so unique. They compare this to Parfums Martin Micallef Ilang or Ilang in Gold. I don't know how that smells, so I would just tell you how this smells to me. So, okay. So while we're waiting for this to dry down on paper, the main accords of Hanae Mori is fruity, woody, sweet, and yellow floral. So, medyo unique siya. And the funny thing is, when I smelled this, I remembered one Fragrantica review that I saw about this, and I totally agree, and in a good way. It's not a bad way. Just listen. Just hear me out. It smells like lemon cheesecake or New York cheesecake. It smells like lemon cheesecake. Tapos i-combine mo with red fruits like berries. Yeah, like strawberry. Like a lemon cheesecake with some strawberry, and then yung amoy ng Barbie. Yung amoy ng, I don't know, I've had Barbies in my childhood. Yung amoy ng ulo ni Barbie, yung rubber, yung kung ano yung pagkakagawa ni Barbie, yung rubber ni Barbie, yun. Amoy, may ganong note siya. But when you combine all of those, yung lemon cheesecake, yung strawberry, yung amoy ni Barbie, it smells so good. It's unique. It's unique. It doesn't smell like, it smells plasticky, it smells rubbery. Hindi. It just adds a layer to it that makes it unique and feminine and powdery. I think the Barbie rubber thing makes it a little bit powdery. Pero sa accords niya hindi siya included but yeah, you could really smell yung yellow floral accord din niya. So let's go to the notes. So, you can make sense din kung ano yung meron siya. Okay. So, the top notes of Hanae Mori EDP is strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, and blackcurrant. So, yeah, berries. And then the middle notes, ilang-ilang, jasmine, rose, peony. So, very floral middle or heart. And then the base notes is sandalwood, almond tree, Brazilian rosewood, and Virginia cedar. I have a feeling that the almond tree is giving the rubbery vibes. Kasi diba, sa Hypnotic Poison and sa Dior Addict and all the other stuff na merong almond, sometimes they smell like chinelas. Yung may chinelas note siya, may rubber, may yung Melissa Sandals, may Melissa Sandals note siya. So I think that's it. That's the thing that gives it that smell. But it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's just really unique. And the nose behind this is Bernard Elena, who is the brother of master perfumer Jean-Claude Elena. And this is priced at 170 per 5 ml and 310 per 10 ml sa Musa Parsua. So visit our is this one? Yeah. Visit our Shopee store through our link in our bios. And then this is the one. Okay. So last one, I think we're on to our last one. From the House of Mugler. Formerly Thierry Mugler. This is amazing. It's actually now my favorite citrus. Kasi kami ni Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue, this is one of my gripes. Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue Intense or Light Blue, I actually sell Light Blue Intense decants. I have a gripe with that because it really smells good on the bottle. It smells good on other people's skin, but it smells maasim on me. Parang it smells, at first spray, parang on the initial dry down smells good. I smell fresh. But then I go out in the heat and it doesn't blend well with my skin chemistry. So yun yung gripe ko kay Dolce Gabbana Light Blue. But this one, this is now my freshie, my citrus, my white floral citrus and everything. And it's perfect. To me, it's perfect because it's weird and all that. And it really has the alien DNA, yung jasmine and amber. But haluan mo ng solar notes. Nagagets ko na kung ano yung solar notes. And then haluan mo ng citrus notes. So, let's go first. And of course, my favorite master perfumer made this, Dominique Ropion. And let's go to the accords. So, the accords are white floral, of course. White floral, citrus, powdery, amber, woody, sweet, vanilla, and floral. So, this is, I forgot to tell you what this is. Alien Eau Sublime, or that's how the vloggers call it, or Alien Eau Sublime. And it's an eau de toilette, but it doesn't perform like an eau de toilette. Exactly. It performs better than an eau de toilette, slightly less than eau de parfum. So it on me, it lasts maybe 7 to 9 hours, 6 to 8 hours. Decent projection, so mga arm's length lang din to maybe, yeah, an arm's length. And it's really, it's a unique citrus. Hindi siya yung citrus na naamoy nyo na ilang beses na. And it's a citrus woody profile combined with fruity and solar notes that revolves around the very familiar alien DNA. And this, for me, it's perfect for summer outings. It's also perfect for the workplace. And this is parang from work to night scent. Pwede siyang from work to date night scent. So, yeah. For the notes that Dominique Ropion utilized to create this wonderful scent. Top notes are lemon, solar notes, orange, mandarin orange, and Gabbana. And then the middle notes are very floral, jasmine, tiara flower, very tropical, orange blossom, heliotrope, and cherry blossom. And then the base notes is cashmeran, vanilla, vetiver, makes it fresh, and of course, the signature alien white amber. So that's Alien Eau Sublime by Mugler. And this sells for 390 for 5 ml and 755 for 10 ml. So yeah, may kamahalan siya, I get it, but when you smell it, you realize it's worth it. It's really so good. Meron siyang, on first blast meron siyang katingko vibes. On first blast, don't be turned off by it. Meron siyang katingko vibes. But then when it dries down, you smell the white florals with the citrus and the amber and the solar notes. So don't be turned off by the first blast, as always. So yeah, those are the 6 fragrances that are now part of the Personal Stash collection. And I hope you visit our Shopee store and also buy decants from us. And again, Ariana Grande Cloud is already back in stock and is running out. And also, I think probably a week from now, maybe on February 8th, maybe on February 8th, I'll have another live, so a part 3 of Personal Stash, and I will be adding 4 more fragrances to the Personal Stash collection. So abangan nyo lang yun. There's a part 3 and a tentatively February 8th. And also, probably a week after that, February 15th, after the Valentine's Day, I will be adding Middle Eastern or Arabian scents to the personal stash collection. So, marami pang madadagdag sa personal stash collection before our next collection. Hopefully, I can release another collection in May, which I already planned or called the Hot Girl Collection. So, it's for the summer. So, ayun lang guys. I hope you enjoyed this live, and please share our profile and our store with your friends if they're looking for affordable decants of authentic and original fragrances. So, ayun lang. And thank you. Yun lang. Follow our social media accounts. Follow us on Shopee, and just message us for any recommendations. If you want to ask any recommendations, I receive sometimes recommendations from customers kung ano yung bagay sa kanila. And also, feel free to request scents. May mga nagsisend din ng mga requests if I can sell some scents. But don't feel bad if I don't include them in the next collections, kasi I really want to curate scents that are really good performing, well-reviewed, and of a high quality of scent, and also bagay sa Philippine climate. So, yun yung categories that I have to consider, or factors that I have to consider when I include fragrances in collections. So, ayun lang guys. Thank you for joining Musa Parsua's live buying guide. And I'll see you in more than a week, I guess. So, yeah. My name is Iris, and thank you for watching.